Hey everybody, Susan here with Pumpkin Hill Stampers. I have a Stampin' Show and Tell project for you today. This is the traditional Christmas cracker box. Now they tell us in the catalog right here how to go about making this. I'm going to demonstrate it for you today. We're going to make a fun little tag and it's really pretty simple. So what it says in the catalog is it says score your designer series paper every 1 3/4 inches, then center the ornament punch and punch at each fold, tie the ribbon in the punched area to cinch the box, and voila. So it really is that simple. So I'm going to show you how I did this, and then if you want to make some fun treats or surprise packages, you can do it too. Okay, so I have a piece of designer series paper. Mine is 6 inches by 7.5. This would be about the size of a 6-inch box, so when it's done, let's see, we'll measure it. When it's done, the box itself is about 3 1/4 inches, but if you wanted it longer, you would just extend the height of your paper. This one's 6, but you could go as much as 12. So, you know, if you wanted to put pencils in it or some kind of fun long candy, you could really do it whatever size you want, but I went with the smaller one more for demonstration than anything else. So here is the outside. I've flipped it and I have scored it at 1 3/4. I have a 1/2 inch overlap for putting the pieces together. So now something I decided to do, first I'm going to go ahead and score it. Scored, I'm going to go ahead and fold it along all of my lines just to get a crease in there. It's going to help me see them. Then I'm going to go ahead and adhere my overlap together. So you could do this with tear and tape, you could do this with our old sticky strip. I'm just going to do it for snail for demonstration, but if you really want it to hold together, you should use a stronger adhesive, but I'm just using snail. Alright, so right now I just have a fun little 1 3/4 inch box, right, which we can do other things with, but we are going to make this fun. So we're going to take the small ornament and I'm going to go ahead and fold this flat. I'm going to flip it upside down and I'm going to put it in here and center it as best I can on that crease. So I'm centering it, center line, and punch. I'm going to flip it over and do this one. Move it in, center line, and punch. Now, all I do is flatten my box the other way, and I do it again. So now the tricky thing is, not only do I have to be centered, I also have to try to keep my tops and bottoms about the same height. So you have to be a little careful there. I'm just eyeballing it. Okay, so center lines and punch. Okay, now don't get rid of these ornaments. We are going to use them on our tag. So those all be in good shape. Perfect. Alright, so now I've got my fun little box. So now it just says cinch it with ribbon on both ends. So I'm going to use the Old Olive Pretty Peacock ribbon. I'm going to take 8 inches twice. So how many of you have retired designer series paper and retired ribbon, right? What a great way to make some fun and festive gift-giving boxes. So I just tied that around. Right, cinch it closed, it says. Give it a little pinch if you want to. Don't pull too hard, it is just thin designer series paper, so do need to be a little bit careful. But I just tied a double knot in one end. Okay, and I can just bring those up and give those a trim. Make them nice and neat. Now, this is where you would either stuff it with your treat or put some tissue paper in there and your little treat in there, okay? So we're going to close up the other end. So the same thing, I'm just going to put my ribbon on there. I'm going to pull it gently tie my ribbon. Now before I double knot this end, although you don't have to wait to double knot it, you could do it right now if you want to. But before I double knot that end, I'm going to make our tag. So this end is still single knotted. Okay, so our tag. I am using the Delightful Tag Toppler. I have a piece of Very Vanilla, 2 inches wide. I'm just going to slide that in, punch off that fun end. Okay, so that was done. Then I'm going to come in with my Deck the Halls with Boughs of Holly stamp, one of my favorites from this set, and I'm just going to ink that up with my marker real quick. Okay. Now before I put that on, I almost forgot, I have this little piece of Pretty Peacock cardstock, and I'm just going to put this right on the end of my tag just for a little bit of definition. Now I'm going to stamp just like that, and I'm going to take one of these guys and put it on a dimensional and add it to my tag here. Okay, so there's nice, easy tag. Now I'm going to take 4 of these, I'm going to flip them over, and I'm going to add some snail, and then I'm going to do the next one, and I'm going to build myself a little 3D ornament. So that one, a little more adhesive, another one, and make sure you're folded right in the middle. Crease that up, one more to add in there. So we've built ourselves a little 4-pronged 3D ornament. Fun? Okay, so now I'm going to bring in my piercing tool. I'm going to pierce a hole through all of those. Then I've got some twine. So I'm going to take a long piece of twine and take that piercing tool, and I'm going to have that help me get it started through that hole, just like needle and thread. Just let that help you get that twine in there. Come on. You did it for me before. Let's go. Just gotta get started. Get a hold of it. Come on. Come through. Thank you. Alright. So I've got that through. So now I'm just gonna spring that back out again. Just like that. So this one, I take my twine. I'm going to put a knot in the end of it. Then I'm just going to put it through a loop in here. I'm just going to loop it through so that it stays connected. Okay, just like a sales tag. Now if you want it shorter, you just bring it up like that. Okay, and you can always put just a little glue dot on the back of it and stick your twine to it. So I just balled that up, stick your twine right on there, and you can even cut that loose. Okay, so there's my tag, and then I'm going to put this, whoop, wrong one, that one already has one. This, I'm just going to pull my ribbon through. Get that started. And now I'm just going to finish tying that off. Like that. This time you might want to double knot it to keep that foot. Okay, so now we've got our tag, we've got our fun little embellishment on there. We can trim off our edges. And there we go. We've got our Christmas cracker box all made. So that wasn't hard. So I've got all the instructions on the blog today, so just hop on over and check out the article. And you can follow along with the video, or you can follow along with the instructions. So thanks everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you'll do some fun crafting with it for your stocking stuffers or for gifts. And I'll see you again real soon with some more fun ideas. Thanks. Bye-bye.